Already we have discussed about grammar topic from unit 1, that is relative clauses. Today in this class we are going to study about a new type of question that is introduced in paper 1 section C, that is framing WH questions. So what you have to do? It is included under in paper 1 under section C with question number 35. So what is that? Framing WH questions. They will give you a paragraph with some underlined phrases. You have to frame questions to get that phrases as answer. So before learning all that in detail, let us know about how to frame questions first of all. Questions are also a type of sentences. As we know, there are 4 types of sentences. Among them, questions come under interrogative sentences. Questions are interrogative sentences. There are 2 types of questions. One is yes or no questions. And second one is WH questions. So yes or no questions. Why do you call them so? Because the answer for those questions will be only yes or no. And a very short. For example, you take, are you writing? When somebody asks you, are you writing? You say yes or no. If they ask you, do you like chocolates? You say yes or no. So, they are called the yes or no questions. These yes or no questions begin with helping verbs, or modals. Modal verbs. For example, is, am, are, was, were, do, does, did, has, have, had, they all come under helping verbs. Will, shall, can, may, they all come under modals. So those are used to frame this yes or no questions. Now coming to the topic WH questions. They are asked to get some information. These WH questions are asked to get some information. Sure. So these WH questions begin with WH words. So WH questions are asked to get some information. They begin with WH questions. Words. So let us see what are the WH words. First one is what. So all these words start with WH. So what? What is asked to get information about something? What is used to get information about something? For example, what did you bring? So WH word what is used to ask some information about something. Example, what did you bring? What is your name? What do you like? What is your plan? Like that. Second word is when. When. When is used to know about time. When is used to know about time. For example, when did you arrive? Similarly, another double H word, where. Where is used to know about place or location. Where is used to know about place or location. For example, where did you buy this? Where did you buy this? Where do you stay? Where do you live? So, where is used to know about place or location. Similarly, who. Who is asked to use to ask what or which person. To know about what or which person when it is used as a subject in a sentence. To know about a person who is used, which is used as a subject in a sentence. For example, who is your brother among those boys? Among them. So, who is your brother among them? We are referring to a person who is the subject in that sentence. Okay. Similarly, whom. Even whom is also used to talk about persons. Whom is also used to talk about persons when it is used as an object in a sentence. Whom is used to talk about persons when that word is used as an object in a sentence. For example, whom did you meet? Whom did you meet? Answer will be I met the manager. The manager will be the object in the sentence. So, in such cases, we have to use whom. For example, see who. Who is your brother among them? Ravi is my brother. The boy with the blue shirt is my brother. So, there it is in an subject's place. Whereas, when you take this question, whom did you meet? The answer will be I met the manager. The manager is the object in the sentence. So, we are using whom. So, you have to clearly note whether the person is in the subject place or the person is in object place in a sentence. You have to use this word who or whom according to them. Next, which. Which is used for things. Which is used for things, to ask about things. For example, which one do you prefer? Which book do you prefer? Means which book do you like? So, book is a thing. So, we are using which. Next, whose. Whose is used to ask about possession or ownership. For example, you find find a book in the class, what will you ask? Whose book is this? That means to whom does that book belong to, isn't it? So we are using this word whose to tell about ownership or possession. For example, whose book have you borrowed? Whose book have you borrowed? Okay, next one more question word, why. Why is asked to know the reason. Why is asked to know the reason. Why were you late? Why were you absent to the school? So you will tell the reason for your late coming, or you will tell the reason for your absence. So why is used to ask of a reason. Similarly, how. How is also a WH word, though it begins with H. How is also a WH word, though it begins with H. It is also a question word. So how is you asked to know about the manner or the way or method. How is used to ask to know about the manner, the way or method. For example, how did you reach? So in what way, in which method or by which means you have travelled and reached there. It's asking the way. And one more usage of how is to know about the quality or condition. For example, how's your health? How is your health? Or how does the food taste? So you are asking the quality of the food. Here you are asking the condition of your health. So let us recap once all the usage of these WH words. And let us go deep into the next topic. So for example, first let us begin with what. What is asked to get some information about something. When is asked to know about the time. Where is asked to know about the place or location. Who is asked to know about the person when it is used as a subject in the sentence. Whom refers to the persons when used as an object in a sentence. Which is used for things. Whose is used for possession, to know about possession. Why is used to get some reason, to know about the reason. How is used in two ways, to know the manner or way or method. One more is to know about the quality or condition. Next, how is also used with some adjectives or adverbs to know some more information. Let us see the usage. How is used with an adjective or an adverb to know the extent or the degree to which something is done. How far, how much the work has been completed. For example, how long. How long tells us about duration. How long tells us about duration. For example, how long will it take to reach the destination? How long will it take to reach there? So you are asking duration still. How long? How much time will it take? So it is used. How long is used to know about the duration. Next, how much. How much is used to know about the quantity. How much is used to know about quantity. For example, how much effort will you take? Or how much sugar do you need? So quantity of sugar. The shopkeeper is asking you. When you go to a shop and ask that you want sugar, he will immediately ask how much sugar do you want? So asking about quantity. Next, how many? How many is used to ask number. How many people attended the meeting? Or how many people came there? You are asking the number of people who came there. So how many is used to ask number. Similarly, how far? How far is used to know about length or extension. So how far is used to know about length or extension. For example, how far is the airport from your house? How far is the airport from your house? So like this, we can use how along with adjectives or adverbs to know about some more information. Let us recap it. How long is used to know about duration. How much is used to know about quantity. How many is used to know about number. How far to know about length or extension or distance. So, after knowing all this usage, we have to know how to frame a WH question. Because simply by using WH word or other words, we can't frame a sentence, a question. So, we have a proper structure to frame the WH questions. Let us see the structure. So, first you have to use WH word. WH word plus, already I taught you, helping verbs or modals will be used in framing questions. Isn't it? I told you already. WH words, the questions are framed using helping verbs or modals. So we have to add suitable helping verb or modal the noun or the pronoun, that is the subject in the sentence. Then after that you have to use the main verb. After this subject you have to use a main verb plus object. Or instead of this you can use predicate. Predicate in a sentence. Immediately after the completion of the sentence, you have to put a question mark. So, the structure to form a double H question is, you have to use a double H word, a helping verb or a modal, plus a noun or a pronoun, that is the subject, and then the main verb. It is in suitable form. According to the helping verb, you have to take the form of the verb, main verb, and then the object, or you can directly add the predicate in the sentence. So this is the format to begin to frame a double H question. Let us know about framing double H questions from the lesson, from the paragraph in the next class. Let us end today.